I keep seeing so much bad advice out there when it comes to selling art. One of the things recently I saw in a video was recommending for artists to share their sold artwork, like your sold paintings, as a way to sell more art. And I gotta tell you, I believed this worked too for many years because I heard other people like on YouTube saying that this worked, as well as seeing artists posting their sold works on Instagram. You know, I'd always see the static image post of the painting that sold, and then the red dot on there, and then the person's caption saying, "Yay, I just sold this work." And so I thought, since that's what all the other artists are doing, and that's what the art YouTube experts are saying to do, then that's what I should do. So of course I tried it for several years. I would tell people where I sold it at, like if I sold it at an art fair, or maybe I was shipping it to some other country, which people were always very impressed by. And honestly, doing this got me a whole lot of engagement. So if that's what you're going for, like likes, shares, comments, so many comments, more comments than typically any other post I would make. Everybody wanted to say congrats, oh, I'm so happy for you that you sold your painting. But the thing is, I never made sales after posting this type of content. Now, the theory is that if people see that you're selling, then the next time you post something that's for sale, or maybe putting something on sale, people will think, hey, well, I better buy because I don't want to miss out. You know, it's the FOMO aspect where they don't want to miss out on something. But you gotta realize buyer psychology today, especially, right? There are so many artists out there making work similar to yours, even if you don't want to admit it, there are. And the options for getting artwork based on another person's art are pretty much unlimited when it comes to AI generated art being so widely accepted and available to everybody, not just artists, but you know, the average person who sees your post on Instagram about your sold painting. If they can't get that painting from you and they want it really badly, they can take that image, upload it to AI, and have something created for them that looks fairly close. And beyond this, most artists are selling prints of their paintings. And so if you post a painting that's sold, it doesn't mean that the person can't still get a print of it. Now, prints are typically a necessity for most artists because we need to have lower price point items. Now, you don't always have to make prints of everything, but most often a person knows that if they see an original painting of yours that has sold and they reach out to you and ask if they can get a copy, like a print or a canvas print made of it, most often an artist is going to say yes, absolutely, because they need to make that extra income. So really, I think FOMO is not as much of a driver of purchase behavior of art buyers as it used to be, because everything is so widely available. So if posting your sold paintings on social media doesn't necessarily help you sell work, what are you supposed to do? Well, in my experience, I've been doing this for over a decade, selling my work online and in person. The best thing to do to sell your work is to post new work, because people on social media and in person love to see new work. And if you have something that surprises and delights them, that is just the cherry on top. Because if they are surprised and delighted, the dopamine centers in their brain are going to be activated, and they're going to get excited about what they saw, and they're going to remember you. The more they have that connection, the more they feel something from your work, the more likely they are to buy. And this is why it's also important to pair those posts about the new work with stories that really drive the message home behind the work, right? Something that taps into the deep core meaning, the essence of why you create your work and who this work is for. Not just something on the surface. For example, with my work, I love creating joy with my animal paintings. This is something that is so special, and I love sharing that love of animals with other people. But that's pretty surface level, right? Like anybody who is an animal artist probably shares that same meaning behind their work. And so as a viewer, if you share something like that, this is not surprising and delighting them. This is just like, okay, well, that's status quo. What is going to connect with them really deeply? Maybe it's a story about a pet you had when you were a kid, and that's why you painted this piece. And then that reminds somebody who also had a pet that they loved when they were a kid why they love animals. Or perhaps it's a story about a rescue animal that got a second chance at life, and you painted this painting about that animal and auctioned it off for a wildlife refuge or something like that. Or even something more meaningful, like in my case where I love painting painting animals because when I was a kid, I grew up out in the country and I didn't have many friends. All of my friends were animals. And I know deep down, this is why I paint animals today. So you can go even as far back as your childhood or even as deep as something personally meaningful, like you didn't have many friends when you were a kid, because a lot of people can relate to that. They can also relate to bonding with animals in the same way as you did. And this method of attaching meaning to your paintings works whether you're an animal artist or any type of work you're selling. You gotta look inside yourself and see where the motivation and reasoning behind you creating your work is coming from and share that with potential buyers. Plus, the added benefit of sharing such personal stories that really connect with potential buyers is that instead of deciding to rip you off and just take your artwork and upload it to AI and have something created for them based upon it, they will likely want to support you because they will feel a camaraderie with you, a connection, a personal friendship perhaps with you over time if you continue to grow that relationship with them. And this is what's going to get them to want to support you. It isn't showing that you're selling your work and pictures of posted work that you've already sold on your social media. Ultimately, the real purpose of social media is not a proof platform. So it's not to try to prove that you're selling your work. It's to get people to discover you. And that's why you need to create things that surprise and delight people. I know I've said that 3 times in the video, but it's super important. And that's why new work is so perfect to fit into this overarching category, because new work is automatically something new that they've never seen before. So that fits into the surprising aspect, especially if it's something that's thinking out of the box, something that they haven't seen constantly online. And honestly, this is where it can get tricky as an artist, because you're always trying to figure out how to reinvent yourself, but then also how to stick with the same style and subject matter that people expect when they follow you. So it's a balancing, but if you can do anything to sell work, it's to post new work. It's not to post work that you've already sold. That said, there is one exception to where you might want to post some of your sold work, and it's on your website, because your website is a great place to provide proof that you are selling as an artist. So when you've surprised and delighted and gotten those people from social media to discover you, then they go on your website and they see a page that shows all these paintings that you've sold. So they know you're selling. They know there's a demand, but you're not shouting that proof of sales from the rooftops on social media. You're using social media very strategically as a discovery engine. I'd also love to know if you agree or disagree with me on this. I mean, have you posted a lot of sold works online and have those posts directly lead to making sales? Or have you had better luck with posting new work online and then having that lead to sales? I would just love to know. Sold work versus new work. All right, thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to learn more about selling your work online, I have an entire playlist. You can check it out here. All right, hope this helps. See you next time.